already now. Yes, we're live now. Good evening.
Hello.
You're not gonna say, okay, I need to introduce my guest of the evening. We had a little breakup, but now we're back together after some weeks. We haven't done any lives together for a long time.
Mm.
Mm.
Yes,
So yeah. So now we're back together. How is it going, Mr. Ron Hubcult?
it's going very good these days. This week is fantastic for me. I feel good. Many good things happened, not only this week, last week as well. Um, yeah, so it's going good.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. And we haven't really broken up. We've been talking a lot together in in the last 2 weeks, and yeah, a lot of exciting things happening that we're gonna be just annoying that we can't talk about it right now, but we'll sooner or later everything will come out. But we've been meeting some interesting people and having interesting meetings and so forth. So it's been great.
yeah.
Yeah.
And something crossed my mind actually.
Mm-hmm.
Look this one. If we kick out Scientology out of Denmark,
Mm-hmm.
all the Sea Org members have to leave. Either the Sea Org or
Mm-hmm.
they will human traffic to other countries.
Yes.
So basically, we need to be ready to receive them because many
Yeah.
many will leave. I know for a
Yeah.
fact
That's true.
if
That's true.
Scientology is done in Denmark.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Should we say hi to some people in the chat? I can see new names here and Cricket Cinema. Hi Maya, new name. Yeah, I said that already. And Cinderella is here. Yeah, it's me. It's me. I'm a bit cross-eyed. I've been on up for a long time today. Hi Haggy Spasher, David Bruce. And Fluffer is modding us, just our little security network here that in case some mean people show up and try to say something
Oda,
nasty. Yes, or Osa, yes, the guardian of Osa. So, and Yolanda is from Switzerland here. Hi. We don't have any big updates from Denmark, but I have just put a couple of things that I saw. I think we could look at it first, and then after that, yeah, we can talk about whatever. I'll just need to figure this one out. I forgot that it doesn't like PowerPoint for some reason, StreamYard. So I will need to just put it into Google Slides. So just bear with me. You can entertain everyone. Do you have
I
any
can do
jokes in your pocket, like SP Chef that you
SP
could?
Chef. No, I
No.
leave it for SP Chef.
Yeah, I
He is
think
the
so.
best telling
Yeah,
joke.
yeah. So, but
I
you're right.
like to flirt people. That's
Mm-hmm.
my thing.
Yeah, yeah. So you can flirt with the audience now if you want
With
to.
the audience, I cannot see them.
Ah, okay. You can't see the chat or what?
No.
Okay. Let me just see if.
Maybe if I do something.
Yeah. Let me see. Hacky Spasher. I'll just put the comment up here. Can you
No,
see
I
the
can
comment?
see it.
Can you see the comment that I put up on the screen?
Yes. Should I read it out loud?
Yeah, you can do that while I just wait with the
Okay. Need to stop to no, need to stop the
issuance.
issuance of what? Issuance?
Mm.
What's that?
It's like need to stop issuing.
Oh, that one. Okay. Issuance of religious visas to stop moving members from country to country.
Mm.
Yeah, let's see what will happen.
Yeah,
'Cause I
yeah.
think politicians are going to investigate.
Mm. Mm.
Like many parties said they are not okay with this organization.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, I don't think in Denmark there's many people coming with religious visas. Maybe if you're coming outside the EU and Ukraine, but there's not that many people coming.
No.
No.
Why would they? It's not a
Yeah.
religion. No, but in Denmark, it's not a religion, Scientology. So
Mm. Yeah.
it's not
Exactly.
like in America when I
No.
went there.
Mm. Yeah. Okay, I'll just put this up. I just been collecting a couple of little things from Denmark this week, uh, just to cover this little news regarding Linkin Park as well. I don't know. Do you want to say something about that? Do you have an opinion? Do
If
you
I
have
have an
an opinion?
opinion,
No,
uh,
I'm talking to my dog. Yes. Do you have an
oh
opinion?
yeah, yeah, I do. Um, I don't really like or listen to Linkin Park. I listen to a few songs from them, and that's kind of it. It's not my type of music, but
Mm,
there are some good songs.
mm,
And the guy represented something. And this
yeah.
girl, the Scientology girl, this Emily Armstrong now, I don't know if she wants to represent the same thing
Mm,
or what's the idea,
mm,
but she cannot replace him at
mm,
all as a
yeah.
band member. I think he
Yeah.
he was he was unique.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they might change the band name or something. It would be nice, and then it's a new band. But
Yeah.
otherwise, she's pretty talented. I listened to her, of course,
Mm,
and I liked it. And even I like the new song what they just
yeah.
came out with.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always like if you have the front man of the band or front woman, and they stop, then it becomes a little bit like a cover act. Same with Queen, with Adam Lambert. I don't know if you followed that at all, but he's performing with Queen. It's like it's not the same. However, that I guess that's not the biggest issue. Is the fact that she's a second generation Scientologist, and yeah,
Yeah, and maybe she does not know that her mom was abused in the home.
mm, mm,
So it's kind of I don't know what to say about her.
no, no.
We need to pull her out of Scientology.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. But basically, what this is on one of the biggest news sites in Denmark. It just says that the headline is senile and tone deaf. The dead singer's son is bashing the band after the change of the singer. So, and that the critique has developed a shitstorm that you can. It says shitstorm over there. So basically, yeah, the news is all over the world because I didn't even know myself that Linkin Park was that big of a band because I haven't myself followed it. But it's good headlines and it's giving negative publicity to Scientology. Also regarding her past, being growing up in the ranch and everything. So I think all publicity in this case is good publicity, right? Let's see.
Yeah, she needs to talk about how she grew up. And Aaron showed some propaganda video about Miriam and other
Yeah.
who spoke out, and that was one of them was Emily's sister.
Mm-hmm.
And even when it's already admitted, the father said, "Yes, I did that," and
Yeah.
it's still there. So it has to be bigger news than, or it has to stay up for longer period of time. This news
Yeah.
about Linkin Park and second generation and what's going on in Scientology.
Yeah. Haggis Basser is also saying it is becoming a PR nightmare for Scientology, and that's true. They were probably super excited about this new news of having a new celebrity in the church and everything, but now it's actually turning against them, just like everything else.
Just like in Denmark.
Yes. But yeah, then I have yeah, and yeah, Fluffer is also saying that's why I think Emily is talking about quitting. Yeah. So if I think we can be kind of certain that if she decides to quit the band because of this, it means that she's still full in under control of Church of Scientology. So it just proves the point. If she builds
Exactly.
up, yeah, if she builds up the courage to speak out and say what's on her mind and what people want to hear, everything's fine. I don't think anyone has personally anything against her. She hasn't hurt anyone. So it's
Yeah.
yeah, it's good moment to come and yeah, speak out. Now I have dog hair on my nose. Nice. Okay, let's move on. I just have a few slides over here. So just wanted to flag that Robert Dam was on another newspaper this week. So he's being doing his press very well this week, and he's getting his story out in different kind of channels. So we're happy about that. I just wanted to flag it. I didn't get this article. You had to. It's behind a paywall, and it's a local newspaper in Zealand here. So I didn't feel like paying for to just read this article. But it's basically him telling the story and promoting his book. Let me see if there's another comment here. Haggis is saying for someone whose organization doesn't acknowledge mental health or the cures for it, replaces someone who died due to mental health trauma due to abuse. It's wrong. Yeah, that's also. I wasn't aware of the kind of history that the original singer had, but yeah, it's yeah, it looks pretty bad PR wise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then Robert was on another podcast. He's been also sharing it on his Instagram. So he's really doing the rounds now, and I just wanna flag it that it's not quieting down here at the moment. There is a lot of buzz regarding the book and his story. So I think people are ready to get rid of Scientology in Denmark.
Yes. And I know this guy, Robert. It's
Yes.
so good to know this guy. Oh
Yeah, I
man.
know him too. What did you
Yeah.
think about the interview I had with him last week?
Oh, it was great. I mean, when I watched it live,
Yeah,
I mean, maybe I was late a bit, but
yeah.
then I catched up on two speed or one and a half,
Mm-hmm.
and then when it ended, I watched it again immediately. Like there was so much information in it, and it was so good. I think.
Yeah, I think it's great to have a new face on the SPTV community. Also, even though he don't have his own channel, he's already talked with Apostate Alex and Jenny Strom from Cults and Atheists as well. And I hope to see him on other channels as well because he has a lot of information and he's done a lot of research.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
So
knows a lot,
yes. So
and
he's
it's so good to talk to him because he knows a lot,
yes.
about Scientology, and even he knows a lot about the real world, because he's out of Scientology for
Yeah.
quite a while now.
Yeah.
So it's good to have some same reality with somebody close to you, kind of.
Yeah, yeah. And I have been giving the feedback back to him also about him giving the voice to the people that grew up in Sea York in Denmark and also in other countries because as he has also found out this same setup was replicated everywhere, whether it was UK or USA or Denmark. All the children were treated equally as bad and yeah, the living conditions were not good either. I'm pretty shocked about the way that the Nordland Hotel, for example, looked before. You can go on
Mm.
Google Maps and you can see the building. I don't know. Let me see if I can try and find it here. Uh,
Yeah, actually, when you did the interview, or I don't even
yeah.
know, but you talked about what's in the book, the new book,
Hmm.
you
Yeah.
know, the how children were abused
Hmm.
uh, on certain way and beaten up. and
Mm.
I did not know personally that this happened here in Denmark.
Okay.
We know that in America, unfortunately, it happened.
Yeah.
Search, many of has channel and speak out, but I did not know that it happened here here too.
Yeah. I
And
think.
I am always
Mm.
advertising Denmark like it's good and come here and so on, but the same
Mm.
shit happened here in the sea. I mean, yeah, in Scientology.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say, yeah, how I think about it is a little bit that, when you leave children on their own devices, you don't have proper childcare, and you know they are basically just among each other, or they have a nanny that's just slightly older. It can easily go wrong. You need to have the adult supervision. Also, this kind of situation, it also attracts the type of adults that are, want to harm children, for example. So I don't know if there's any more child abusers within Scientology than any other place, but the fact that there's no kind of supervision and no kind of security network around them gives an opportunity for really bad things to happen.
Mm.
Mm.
And when I hear the stories on YouTube,
Yeah.
you know, specifically Surge, because Surge is the kind of the voice for children.
Mm.
And sometimes I cry before. These days I try not to.
Yeah.
And what did I wanted to say? Uh, yeah, yeah. So when I hear this on YouTube, I understand, it gets me. But when I hear it face to face, when Samuel said it,
Yeah.
said his story to me when he
Yeah.
was here, or Bianca, it's something else. It's much deeper than what we can see on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes I'm a bit embarrassed because I didn't grow up in the Sea Org. I was so stupid that I chose to be a Sea Org member, in Scientology. So I don't know.
Yeah, I've told you so many times, everyone's story is different, and
Yeah.
yeah, and the difficulties within it's the experiences are different, but you cannot categorize them like what's, of course, the child abuse is of course the worst, but otherwise, what you experienced was quite horrible as well. And I guess we're gonna talk about that also tomorrow on your channel when we are
Yeah,
doing
we
a
can.
lab together. Yeah, one of those stories. I'll try and see if I can present here something else, because I did not know that you can actually. Let's see. Did you know that on? Can you see my screen now with the Corona building?
Hmm.
Yes. So actually, Google Maps is giving the opportunity to go back in time to look at the building how it looked before. So this is the way I have seen it. I have never seen it looking anything else. But this is the renovation after the fire that happened in the Corona building. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, good, good. I didn't hear any response, and I'm looking at the screen. I'm only working on one screen, so I just
Yeah, I
wanted
was
to
just
make sure
thinking.
you're there.
Yeah.
Yes. So Robert actually told this story about why they started a fire in the Corona building. So this is birthing in the center of Copenhagen, and it's yeah, only Sea Org members are living here. And there were apparently some younger, I guess, teenagers that were, yeah, there was some fireworks apparently that they were playing with inside the hotel, and it caught fire.
Yeah. And the story not doesn't end here.
Mm. So yes, so there were kids playing with fireworks in the hotel, and of course the fire department was called, and when the fire department came, they wanted to make sure that everyone was evacuated from the building. And apparently, the receptionist said that everyone had been evacuated. Thankfully, the fire department, the Copenhagen Fire Department, did an extra check because they found 3 more people in the building. So they didn't have the evacuation plan in place, and apparently were not in control of the amount of people that they had in the building. So thankfully, the fire department saved the lives of those 3 people that were still in the building.
Nice.
Mm. So yes, this is how it looks now. This is how it used to look. And I guess this is how it looked when you were living there as well.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know how well you can see, but it has like really, oh, I can zoom in here. So you can see the windows haven't been changed. The whole facade looks like it's more or less falling apart over here.
Yeah, we were just scratching it and painting it again.
Yeah. So you were trying to do some kind of maintenance here.
Uh, Painting, and that's it. No,
Okay.
not even some insulation or something around, nothing.
Yeah. Can you explain something about the rooms also inside here? How they were?
Rooms. Yeah, when I wanted to leave, then I was lucky because I got a little room with one guy.
Yeah.
So we were just both of us.
Yeah.
Um, it was a short period, of time because I was sent back to Kaslum. So otherwise, I was living in a pretty big room with let me count 2, 4, 6, 8, 8 or 10. We were 8 or 10 of us in one room.
Okay. What is it like? Robert said that is like 2 persons hotel rooms, basically.
Some rooms are a bit bigger, some rooms are a bit smaller. Some has
Mm.
bathrooms, some don't.
Mm. Okay. So not necessarily even a bathroom.
No,
Okay. Yeah.
no. You need to go to the end of the hallway.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And yeah, when I had this little room, then we had to walk to the hallway to
Yeah.
take the pee and take the shower, whatever you needed.
Yeah. But yeah, it's got a little bit of a facelift. This is how it looks today. And this
Yeah,
was
but it's
2012.
horrible. It was a piece of shit inside. I mean,
Yeah.
the shower, there was no window on it,
Mm.
so they built it on different way. I don't know. It was bad.
Yeah. 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 I just wanted to show you this one because I didn't know that Google had this functionality of finding things back in time, the Google Street View. So I'll just remove this one and go back here. Yes. And then today there came a new podcast out. I was actually listening to it earlier when I was working. It's a politician who has been a member of the parliament for many years. I think he was not elected this time, but he's doing a podcast that is called "Not a Word About Politics." So he's doing podcast interviewing different people, and Robert was there today, and he was also giving him a little promotion on his Instagram stories, and then they are together.
Nice.
Yeah, and actually, because he has been in the political world for many years, when Robert was talking about the working conditions of the Sea Organization, he could not believe what he was hearing, and he said that he will also take this message further to the parliament because
Mm.
a lot of his old colleagues are working there. So he said he will take it up with them. So let's hope that the message is also going through that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was very happy to hear that. I
Okay.
can see Fluffer's dog like trying to take over this computer screen.
I mean, look, when I was in Karlslund there, Karlslund,
Yeah.
you know, we were 11 people in one room.
Yeah.
So it was much worse. It was a bit bigger room, wider, but it was the same.
Mm. So you think the current living conditions is just as bad as it was before?
Yes.
Yeah. 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 But that was basically it. It was just a little bit of what I've seen on online. I haven't been actively searching, but that's what was on the news and on the social media this week. So that was good. That was really good. Uh, yeah, I don't know if you want to go into that Karlslund a little bit more and talk about the living conditions. We can talk about whatever you want.
The living condition. Uh, yeah, we had only one bathroom. It was just like, I don't know, 2 meters time 1 meter. So it was very
Mm,
little for 11 people. Um, yeah, we were locked down for the night, just like the
So,
prisoners. Like our door was locked.
so the bedroom was locked.
I mean, yeah, it was kind of an apartment, but
Mm,
one room.
mm.
So they
So
took out the kitchen.
we were just talking about a fire. So if you have, how many rooms do you think there would, or apartments there would be, like 40, 30 or 40 in Karlsluna?
30 or 40? No, or much more.
Much more. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So you
80.
80 apartments. So if there would be a fire and you're locked in there, is there some way you can get out then?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can open it from inside, but the security has has to make sure that it's locked, you know, 2 times a night.
Okay, so they come to the door and check it.
Yes.
Okay, okay. But that's good at least that there's not like a risk of being locked inside due to a fire or something like that, that they
No.
lock you.
And SEOR members in Kaslun specifically, they drill for
Mhm.
the fire. So there is
Okay.
Saturdays, most of the time Saturdays, there is a fire drill always. What to do, who are in charge of what, and where they meet,
Mm-hmm.
and so on.
Yeah, yeah. They should learn after having fire in two different places already that they need to do a fire drill.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Let me see. I can see ESP Chef is in the chat. Hi. Hi, Samuel.
Yeah. And back to the living condition. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
No, no, no. No, no. He's just watching from beginning. I just wanted to say hi to
Oh,
Samuel.
okay.
I'll just continue.
They always throw you around room to room, you know. If you move, CLO to New Era to, I don't know, anywhere, then you change the rooms. And then if
Mm,
you if you are punished, then you change the room again. If you are fired, I mean, to a mission, you
mm,
go somewhere. When you come back, you change the room again. So you don't have a little home or at least a bed where you can
no,
go every time.
no, no. And that's what we've been also talking about. That is just it's just a place to sleep in, not a home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you are in the Sea Org for, I don't know, 30, 40 years, and then probably you are in the same room since
Yeah.
could be.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. This is something I put up already before. That was by accident. I'm a professional.
I can see
I
that
have
as well.
no idea what I'm doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, and one update I have actually is regarding this letter to the Danish politicians. We are making progress with that, so we have the Danish version now, the final draft. We got some help from a secret assistant to edit it and get it yeah into as great as it could be. And now we're just gonna translate it into English and gonna have it reviewed. So hopefully we're gonna have something up on SPTV.space soon. I've been talking with Xenus, and she's traveling this week, I think. So we're gonna have a talk next week again and see what's gonna happen. But then everyone can do their part if they want to. If they want to help us getting rid of Scientology in Denmark and have the politicians to and the government to look into this case.
I mean, when it will be up on SPTV, whoever is on SPTV anytime should vote or write a letter, or I don't know what
Mm.
to do.
Yeah, write an
And
email.
yeah, if they get, I don't know, 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, letters,
Mm.
then they might do something about
Yeah, yeah,
Scientology.
yeah. We need to keep the momentum. Maya is asking here. Do you know anything about what happens to the elderly in Scientology in Denmark? I
I
mean, they're
heard
still
different
working.
stories. I
Mm,
heard different stories. The Danish ones, there is a couple. They were Sea Org members, and now they are very old. I mean, when I came here to Denmark in 2011, and shortly after, I heard the story of theirs.
mm,
They were around 70, so now they are more than 80.
mm,
And the story is they were in the Sea Org for a long time, and now they were kicked out of the Sea Org because they are super old. But the Danish government took care of them somehow,
yeah,
in some way.
yeah,
So they are getting pension payment or whatever it's called,
yeah.
um, and they are having a decent life in Denmark. So they are not poor, they are not rich, they are just, average
Mm,
level.
mm. And this was
Uh,
something you heard from somewhere, or
and I know those Sea Org members. I was in their house a couple of times, few times.
okay, okay.
Yeah. After Narconon or around when I left
Mm,
Narconon or before I was about to leave. So
mm,
2014.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's one way. Otherwise, I heard something else too. They became too old, useless, so they threw them out,
Mm,
you know.
yeah,
And they were not Danish, so I don't know what happened to them. Probably they went back to their country, or I have no clue.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, my answer would have been that they're working over there because there's so many old people working over there and they can hardly walk. So
Yeah,
I think they are getting used to the very, to the very last moment until they become redundant for Scientology.
yeah,
Uh,
and many of them drop the body in the Sea Org
yeah, yeah,
when they are old. Yeah.
yeah. They can do it on command, or what are you saying?
No, no, I don't know. Uh, the assist can have them, touch
Yeah,
assist or whatever.
yeah, yeah.
Touch the heaven. Thank you.
Mm. Maya is also now I confused her because I was talking about the right to who. So basically, we've been working for the last couple of weeks on a letter or an email template similar to the revoke Scientology's tax exempt status in the States, but instead we have been preparing a letter template to be sent to the Danish politicians. So if you don't want to prepare your own email or write something whatever you wish to write yourself. We have a template letter that we are preparing, and it's going to be ready to go soon, that you can send to any Danish parliament member. We are also providing the list of all the members of parliament because they have public email addresses. So then you can contact them directly. And of course, if you want to make your own email or a statement or a request to take action on this matter, you are more than welcome to do that. And that's of course always the best option. But just to make it easy for everyone to do something, if they want to do something, then they can use this letter template to send the message to them to yeah, insist on investigation uh, inside Scientology.
Yes, I'm so excited actually. Scientology is in a huge trouble in Denmark.
Yes, yes,
Oh man, I can't wait.
yeah, yeah. And MD Media Matt is here. Thanks for joining. I really enjoyed these two together. I like the conversations. Thank you so much. That's what I said to Belas. I said I don't have really any kind of special topic today, but I just want to do a live because we used to do that all the time, and now, yeah, there hasn't been that many recently. I've
Yeah,
been,
but we were working behind the scenes, you know,
yeah, yeah.
and
So
we need to be a bit quiet because of the restraining order, you know, it's going on still. So
mm, yeah,
we are not going loud at the moment, but behind the scenes we are working on some things, and it's
yeah,
going very well. I can
yeah.
tell you.
Yeah, we're working on so many things right now that I think, yeah, I have a full-time job. You have also a day job that you are in. So it's like, and then we're
Yeah,
doing
you
all
can
these
say it's a
other.
part-time job. You wanted to say I have a part-time job
No,
because
I
you
did
know
not
I
say
have.
that. I know, I don't know. I don't know.
Anyway,
Anyways, anyways, you have a job. You have a
yeah.
job. Yes. And then we do all this stuff on the side, and there's so many different opportunities, and there's coming more and more opportunities all the time to work on, that it's taking a lot of time. So suddenly I realized that I hadn't been live for a week, just because, yeah, it's not that I am not focusing on this topic, but everything is happening behind the scenes, and I don't know when, when we can speak about and what. ESP Chef is saying your interview was great. I really enjoyed it. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. I just wanted to really focus on the kids. I know, I mean, I don't know if I can call Robert a friend. Maybe he is a friend already, at least an acquaintance. So I'm pretty sure he would be willing to talk with me in the future as well. But I wanted to focus on the story about the kids and the book right now, because that's, yeah, that's a really, really important topic when we're talking about ending Scientology. He has a lot of interesting stories, but I hope to see him on a lot of other channels, and maybe talk with some other ex-Scientologists also regarding the experiences.
Mm,
Because, yeah, because he was doing the live with Jenny on cults and natives, and I think that was also a really good conversation between those two, because they know more about the business side of Scientology as well.
yeah. Can I tell you something?
Yes.
What happened today? My one of my boss asked me, so how's it going, or how was it yesterday? You know, because we had a breakfast party, but I missed it because I had a day off and I met some official stuff in Denmark or official organizations.
We had a meeting.
Yeah,
Mm,
and I presented to her like, yeah, you know, I mentioned you. I have a YouTube channel. I'm exposing cults, you know, Scientology. So it's a human trafficking cult,
mm,
and now we are focusing about the children and in Denmark
mm,
how it was abused and so on. And she got kind of scared, you know, like, oh, so my child is not safe in Denmark. I thought Denmark is a safe place. And
mm,
I said, yeah, Denmark is fantastic. So don't worry, they will not come to you if you don't
mm.
go to them. So
Yeah.
no worries. That's why I am working on them to keep them out of Denmark.
Yeah.
So she
Yeah.
got, calm after that.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I
Yeah,
think that's also the kind of way that maybe Scientology sometimes prefers to be seen as something little to be afraid of,
afraid of,
because
yeah.
then people leave it alone. So absolutely, we should just put pressure on the fact that they are nothing to be afraid of. They have no kind of power over here over people. So we just uh, we just need to keep on going, and there's nothing to be afraid of. The more people know, the less reason there is to be afraid of anything. And Eat More Pizza Now is here. You're doing great work. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me see.
You always get the big names on your live.
The big names. Okay.
Yes.
Hi, Eat
Oh,
More Pizza Now. I don't know you, but it's nice to meet you. Uh, and Witness is asking, and anyone, even outside Denmark, can send a letter, correct? Yes, yes. So we have email contact to everyone that we will provide. And then you can write either your own email or you can use the template that we have prepared. So this
it's a
is,
fantastic idea. Oh,
yes, it was actually Fluffer's idea. I need to give the credit to her because she said, why don't you do that? So,
okay.
yeah, yes. So I need to
So
give
it's
credit.
all Fluffer's fault.
Yes.
Also, if you want to stop us, then stop Fluffer to have ideas about how to stop you.
Yes, but it's her idea, and then we work forward with that. So yes, it was a very good idea. I didn't even think about that. I was thinking
Yeah.
of contacting myself, but it's much better in numbers, and no one is ending this cult on
And
their
yeah,
own.
and all the ex-Scientologists should write their own story and send it to them. Like, this is what happened,
Yeah, exactly,
and so
exactly.
on. This is why we
Yeah,
need to stop this in Denmark. And you are not even a religion there, so,
yes,
and so
exactly.
on. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's a very good idea. Maybe I'll reach out to Serge and Samuel and Bianca and see if someone else would also like to do that as a personal, share their personal experience. Not maybe in a great extent, but in a short version. So you
Yeah.
know, and maybe also if they can give some extra information to the member of parliaments, if they are interested, that would be great. Yeah, and it is also asking, can I, as a Swedish citizen, use that letter to send to your government? Absolutely, absolutely. I think this is like a really big, ugly shit stain on the map of Denmark, and we need to wipe it away. So absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh my
One
God, I got a
headquarters.
super sticker. Look at this. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Marty. Woo! That's great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Uh, A girl is here. So glad Scientology is in trouble there. Yes, they are in big trouble, and they will think afterwards what happened for sure when they're done over here.
Yeah.
Do I sound too confident? That's just how I feel. Let's see. Uh, yes, great, Maya. Yes, do that. Do that. And if you need already the contact list, I can provide it to you. You can just send me a mail. But otherwise, if you just wait a little bit longer, then we are ready to roll it out to everyone. Uh, let's see. I'm so lost here in the chat. Okay.
I, you know, I think everybody will put it on their channel to
Yes,
write
I
to the
hope so
Danish
too.
parliament, like
Yeah,
all these SPTV, like everybody should do that sooner or later, like when
yeah,
it's up.
yeah. And Witness is saying, I love your discussions, but remember to take care of you. Yeah. I need to think about that. You need to also think about that also, to take these so-called mental health days and just try and shut off for a moment. But it's really difficult when there's so many things happening all the time and so much things to do.
Yeah.
So maybe it would be good. Maybe it would be good. Uh, Haggy Spasher also enjoyed the interview. That's really nice. That was the first time I talked with or interviewed anyone apart from you. So I was super nervous about it.
But it was good.
Yeah.
You should do it again. I mean,
Let's wait a little bit. Maybe when he has some news for us, then we
yeah,
can do
okay.
it again. Yeah. Maya is saying, if anyone knows someone from Norway in the community, I would love to let it, if you can say that I am interested to get in contact. Yeah, absolutely. So if there are people from Norway watching this on replay, definitely contact Maya. You can maybe, if you want to put your email address on the chat, maybe Fluffer can put up the hyperlink.
She has a channel.
She does?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So just let us know if you have a channel. Then, of course, it's easier that way to take contact you. Witness is saying, I agree. I love Jenny's interview with Robert Dam as well. Great information to get out. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I also found it a bit touching. Did you see the interview?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Because she got a little bit of choked up when Robert was telling about what was happening in Denmark. Because she also didn't realize that it was happening in other places as well.
You see?
Yeah. So this is a matter that is touching everyone, and yeah, we need to just acknowledge that is happening everywhere. There's a question for you, Hubcult. Are you using the marvelous skills they taught you in the Sea Org in your new job?
I oh man. I try not to, because if I do, I get in trouble all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
literally, sometimes I think and I use some Scientology technology on
Mm-hmm.
myself.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can see it, and it's hard to stop. To delete, to
Mm.
reprogram
Mm.
yourself, to reset
Yeah.
all your system, your thinkingness. I was in for a decade, so yes, I do use, unfortunately, those marvelous skills.
Yeah. Have you ever tried to handle me?
Handle you?
Yes.
No,
You can't
because
handle me.
no, because I was the troublemaker, so
Yeah.
I
Okay.
never wanted to handle anybody. Like, who cares? You do whatever you want. I do whatever I want. So
Yes. Yes.
no, I did not want to handle you.
No.
So,
No. Okay. Good to know.
but I
Good
could
to know.
handle you easily.
You think so?
Okay, that's it for now.
Yeah, let's not get into this now. I don't think you could handle me. You could not.
Okay, nobody does any short about this and send it to Natalie, please.
Eat more pizza now is saying, lol, I'm not a big name. Well, you are now. I will never forget your name after this.
I mean, when Aaron does the videos, Eat for Pizza is always there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Then it's good. Then you're a big name. If
Everybody is a
Ron
big
Hubcult
name.
says it. Yes. Maya is saying, yeah, you guys rock. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's Friday. Happy Friday, people.
Yes. Yes. Oh my God. I'm so behind with the. Oops. Let me see here. Okay. So witness is saying, perfect, thank you. Sometimes email is filtered by location. Some reps in US only look at the local letters. Keep trying. Yeah, I don't think we have the same kind of issue here. And yeah, like I would say that this is for the Danish government letting Scientology and the Sea Organization continue to operate the way they have the past 50 years would be an international PR issue for the whole country, for the happiest country in the world. It's such a
Yeah.
big contrast to what's happening over here that if you are getting contact, across borders from worried people about what's happening here, that would just, should put more speed on taking action on this matter. So we are going to keep on.
Did she do what Aaron does? Kick her out of her own stream? Okay.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I
Oh,
don't
you
know.
are back. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
kick yourself out?
No, no, I don't know what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I
But
was about
anyways.
to entertain people. Like, okay, then I can talk about anything now. There is no
No,
content police.
no content police anymore. That's great. That's great. Okay, good. I, Jesus, I'm back behind with this chat. I'm not a pro. Okay. Eat more pizza now is saying I've received form letters in response. I will follow up this weekend. Okay, that's great. That's great. Yeah, I know for a fact that some people have sent emails to the Danish politicians here, and some of them have personally answered them. So not even getting an automatic answer or answer from an assistant, but they have sent the personal answers.
Nice.
Yes, and Mari924 is saying that the US needs to take notes from Denmark. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And let's just wait that if the book gets translated into English, then you can just send the book to everyone there. Right.
I mean, for sure, I will buy it if it comes out in English. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And Aneta is saying I've been to AOSH in DK years ago to study and stayed in Hotel Nordland. Yeah. I don't know. I guess there was big renovation in both of the buildings, so maybe they're not exactly the same as they were before.
I mean, they are the same. Look, the renovation was they just built like in Corona. They just
Mm.
built a bit different bathroom in the same room. They put different bunk beds in each room. It was not
Mm-hmm.
wooden bunk beds, it was metal bunk beds.
Mm.
So it made noise because of the metal hit each other. So it was fantastic.
Mm.
So, but it looked the same. They
Mm.
didn't take out anything. They didn't, destroy anything or build it differently. So it was just the
Mm.
same, different with
Yeah.
different materials.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just remember you were saying that you were doing some renovation work at the AO, or maybe I remember incorrectly.
Yeah, in AO I did. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was cheating so much. It was a good renovation. I was the night shift, and we
Yeah.
did the renovation for I don't even know. It went on for a year or two. I don't know, but
Mm-hmm.
I was there for just I think 3 months ish.
Yeah.
But I was the night shift because people needed for the night.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, sure, like night, nobody's around. I can, just walk around. Nobody watches me.
Yeah.
No control. But there was control. I forgot. I am in a Sea Org environment.
Yeah.
There are security. There is the receptionist still because of the renovation. So
So what were
uh,
you doing then? Were you like painting too slow, or what were you doing?
I was not even painting. I was just walking around and oh, I'm just looking for the paint or for a new brush, or like I was out drinking, or I was on the
Yeah.
toilet,
Let's
so
clip this and put this on your CV.
yeah. Okay, but after that it was for free, and after that
Yeah.
I worked for money
Yeah.
because I joined one of my friends who
Yeah.
worked there for as a company,
Yeah.
and he kind of hired me or something. So I got after that I switched the shift to the morning shift, and then I got paid.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know why Jack of Trades is asking if they are blocked. No, you are not blocked. I can see. I can see your message. Let's see. Yvonne Marianne. I wish there was a post called group that is very gentle for those walking dead, so to speak, children who grew up in Sea York and are anxious and alone. Yeah. I mean, definitely, there's been a lot of messages also I've gotten about like that people should get help and so forth. In Denmark, you can get help. The only issue is that you need to ask for the help, and
Yes.
I think you have more experience on that. That it's not always so easy to ask the help because we
No,
have
it's
free
not.
healthcare here, and it is the help is provided, but you need to ask for it.
Yeah, if you have a good friend like Scientology up north, and the person pushes you to get some help, or ask for some help, if you
Mm,
get it, great. If you don't, then it was just a question. So what can you lose?
mm,
And yeah, I needed some push, because in Scientology you don't really ask for help. It's
mm,
the fellow members are not helping each other. If somebody is
mm.
in trouble, they
Yeah.
avoid, or they have some, down uh, thoughts, or
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, depression or something. So yes,
Yeah.
I asked for some help, and then I got it. Looks
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
I will go and get some
Yeah. Yeah.
mental health
Yeah.
care.
Yes. And that's very good. But yes, you can get the help, but it's really problematic also because, like you say, that they kind of shame you for asking help, and if you get something from someone, then you're out exchange, and then when you get out, that's the time when you really need help. Then
Yes.
it's
So you
even
see,
more
that's why.
difficult.
Yeah, I need to change my mind. Like there is no out exchange or something like this. Or
Mm,
if there is, then
mm,
what? I am out exchange, and then I will give it back later on. I will pay
yeah.
forward. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. This is life, normal exchange,
Yeah.
interaction between people.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, yeah. I don't know if Jack of Trades should be blocked or not because there's some very strange questions here, but I'll just not show them.
Pull it up. It doesn't matter. I
I don't
answer
know
all
if
the
you're
questions.
called John. How much money Scientology owe you, John?
Oh,
Are you a John
John.
now?
Who's
Mm,
John?
I don't know. I don't know. Uh, let me see. Yeah. Okay. Maya is saying being true Scientology believer is like muscle memory. It's hard to undo and train other muscles instead.
Yes. And you always say, I cannot speak English, or it's
I
so good
don't
to,
say you
to
can't speak.
speak to a person who doesn't speak English like you, me. That's fine, but I can speak Scientology English
Yeah.
fluently. But
Yes, you
nobody
can.
fucking understands Scientology version of the English, like, and then I need to think, I need to learn more words, like normal, useful words in
Yes.
real life. And now
Yes.
I am in the process, or
Yes. Yes.
this
Yeah.
program is running on the
Yeah.
grave.
Yeah. Yeah, now you know what TMI means also, because I had to say that to you yesterday.
TMI.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Should we
yeah.
talk about the metro trip we did yesterday?
You can talk about it. Sure, it's your channel, and it was my idea, and you know why it was my idea.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I guess I'll need to mention it now. We were going to a meeting, or we were going to meet someone, and we have a metro ring here. So basically, the metro is going forward on a round circle, and then it comes to the same station basically, and
Yeah.
it's going both directions. And I could not understand why Mr. Elron Hubcult wanted to take the direction where there's more stops, until we got inside the metro and I saw that there was a pretty looking girl over there, and he had just decided to take this route for that reason. And I was extremely annoyed because it took like 15 minutes more than the other way.
But anyway, we ended up at the right place.
Yeah, we
So,
did. Yeah, we did. But it was, yeah, it was not an enjoyable ride. Plus, the girl left like after three stops or something. So I said
and you
that
know
was
what?
the, that
Yeah,
was the
that's
last
fine. Okay,
that was the last time I will
enough for
follow you.
the yeah, yeah, yeah. That's enough. But here is the real information about Scientology, because we are
Okay.
exposing Scientology.
Yes. Good.
I found out about myself,
Mm-hmm.
what's going on in AOSH EU. There was a little briefing about me
Oh
for,
yeah.
for some
Mm-hmm.
people, not like a huge, like an event about me, but people were called in, people were briefed about me, what I am doing around AO, and they said I am, yelling at people, Scientologists. Um, I am saying OT data, so they admit that it's true what I am saying. So I
Mm-hmm.
am saying OT data,
Mm-hmm.
which is good to know that this is what they will figure out on the OT
Yeah.
levels, what I already figured out from you,
Mm-hmm.
from Aaron, from the SPTV, from
Mm-hmm.
whoever. Uh, what else? Yeah, and do not talk to me, avoid me, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's
Don't
it.
talk. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So I hope you feel important now.
yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was, yeah, it was good meeting we had yesterday, and it's good to know that we have someone that we can get some information from in the future as well. So it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you just said, I hope you feel important, and
I was joking.
I know it was a joke, of course, and I said, yeah, of course, I feel important, and it was a
Mm,
joke too.
mm,
But it crossed my mind, just like Robert made his second book.
yeah.
Cyril was in the newspaper.
Mm,
Uh, you are working with Fluffer on this, politician stuff.
mm.
Uh, Bianca was born and raised in Scientology, and I am just on the side doing some things. I just, worked at Narconon, and what should I talk about? You know,
Okay, you
I am
were
just on the
10,
side.
you were 10 years in Scientology, and you're a big trouble for them also. I mean, you have made a video about how to get your money back from Scientology. I mean, that's the Scientology's worst nightmare. So go and check
Yeah,
out the video on Elron Hopgold's channel, how to get your money back from Scientology.
yeah. I never thought that I will get back the money, only because Mary Khan. I watched many of the ex Scientologists, and
Yeah.
Mary Khan made I think, two videos when she talked about how to get the money and why you need to get the money. Because it's yours.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the simple answer.
Yeah.
But of course, it was in America, and it was a bit different because they are religion over there, and she needed to have some lawyer, so she got some help from the lawyer.
Mm.
That's why
Mm.
I was a bit concerned. Like, I don't have a lawyer, but let's try to bluff them. Like, what can I lose?
Yeah. Yeah. But it worked out in the end, so that was good.
Yes.
Apparently, new name is being funny here. When I got out, the Hubcult, did you just handle Miriam out of here?
Yes. Oh my god.
Yes.
I mean, I am your boyfriend.
Yeah. Good.
I didn't say it first.
Yeah, I know. I know. Flag calls itself the happiest place on earth. Denmark should too. Yeah, definitely. Actually, the happiest country in the world is Finland. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because nobody lives there.
Yeah.
Two people. Oh, are you happy? Yeah.
Come
100%.
on.
Everybody is happy in Finland.
There's 5 people there. 5 million people
Five?
there.
Okay. Sorry.
5 million. Mia is asking, are you both Danish citizens? No. No, we are looking for the born Danish activist here in Denmark very much. No one showed up, so we kind of had to do it ourselves. So we both live in Denmark. I've been here for 18, no, almost 20 years, and you've been here, what, 13 years?
13 years.
Yeah. So anyone who's Danish, yeah, definitely come and join us.
Yes. You can email me at aerohubcult@gmail.com or scientologyupnorth@gmail.com. But
Good.
you can take a look at the live chat. Fluffer is so nice, and she will put it up there or something.
Your channel or what? Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
now or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Haggis is saying, I have been working with Jeff and Andrea at PTS for Life, shutting down drug-free world in Canada. Have you seen what they done? It's
Yes.
so
Oh
funny.
man, I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. Because it's like, you could say, okay, it's not that big thing, but it's extremely embarrassing for them to be contacted by different police forces around the world and ask them to take that information down. It's so
Yeah.
embarrassing. Yes. So definitely someone is getting into trouble there. Whoever has designed their web pages.
Yeah, and you see, we all do something. Revoke the tax exam status, take
Mm-hmm.
down the police badges. Write to the Danish politicians. That is the SPTV Foundation helps to establish the Scientologist who wants to come out. So everybody does something different, and it's good. We catch Scientology.
Mm. Exactly. Exactly. Mm. Witness is saying you have to ask for the help. It's hard. You've been programmed to get it done. Ask for help. Yeah.
I did. I did.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's probably the best advice to give to anyone who has left Scientology.
Yeah, and reach out to ex-members.
Yeah.
I watched Eric Rader's interview with Aaron,
Yeah.
and Eric said it's good to have somebody, even if you don't even call him, like they don't talk like Aaron and Eric on the
Mm.
phone or something
Mm.
like this, but to know that there is somebody you
Yes.
can always count on him. You
Yes.
know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
You can talk
Absolutely.
about this language and this mindset, and
Yeah.
get over
Yeah.
it easier.
Yeah. Definitely. definitely. We also met some people in the weekend that have been in Scientology for a long time before they got out, and I could see that you were connecting with them also right away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's easy. I mean, I can on some certain way, I know how they were treated. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I cannot say I understand 100% how Samuel was treated or Bianca or whoever,
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Serge. I was not treated bad, but I understand partially how
Mm.
bad it was for them,
Yeah.
or how bad it could be.
Mm.
It,
Mm.
yeah, because they had no choice. At least I had some choice. I brought some knowledge with me to the Sea Org, from the real life. Kind of. I was
Yeah.
young and stupid, and
Mm.
but anyway, they did not have any choice, and
Mm.
it's much harder for them
Yeah.
to establish themselves and to live their life happily.
Yeah. 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 Definitely. But I like the way that it was instant connection, I think, when we met them. So it was really nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
So,
know why? Because we can talk freely. There is no
yeah.
content police
Yes.
in this Scientology meaning. That nobody
Yeah.
watches you, nobody will write you up, and nobody listens to you. Like, what did you say?
Yeah.
You can just say whatever comes to your mind. That's why I
Yeah.
like to talk to you
Yeah.
offline, online,
Yeah.
wherever, because
Yeah.
we can talk freely.
Yeah.
If I say, yeah, I had bad experience in Scientology, and yeah, there was some good days, but I was not happy there at
Mm.
all.
Yeah. Yeah. Mostly bad. Little
Mostly
bit.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and no communication, and
Yeah.
that's the universal solvent. And
Yes.
it's always, you are not allowed to talk to this, to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need to talk on a certain way. You need to behave on a certain way. And I'm
Yeah.
not LRH. I am Balázs Pogány.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. I agree. Good.
Good.
Jesper Iversen is saying, good evening, guys. I just wanted to bring this up because I sent you a mail today. I'm sorry I haven't reached out before. Just people who can help will not love bomb you. You have to reach out. Yes, I agree. We know this now, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Good. Uh, your song Gray, Ron Hubcult. I don't know what this means.
I
Ah,
don't know.
oh, here I can see there was probably some kind of spell check. You're doing great, Elron Hubcult.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Because I
Good.
cannot sing and I did not write any song yet. I'm not Emily Armstrong. But okay, thank you. I love it.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. You are doing great. I mean, just to uh, it's a small glimpse on YouTube that people can see, but I think the kind of like personal growth you've had while we've just known each other has been really big also.
I mean, if you just look at some of my videos, and sometimes I was afraid of them. I was even uncomfortable, not even to be around AO, but in the middle of the city,
Mm,
like between Norland Hotel and AO. I felt
mm,
uncomfortable. Now I am not uncomfortable. Now I can walk around, sit there, 90% of the time. So it got better.
yeah.
And I also had to realize, if I go on YouTube and go against Scientology, my life will change.
Mm,
They might do something to me in the
mm,
future, you
mm,
know. If I go on Aaron's channel, the biggest channel,
mm.
the biggest SP, one
Yeah.
of them, and if I go and make an interview with him, for sure my life is over, like they will come after me. I am living next to the third headquarters in the world.
Mm,
So it was, you know,
yeah, but
it
maybe.
was a bit scary, let's say that, for
Mm,
me.
but maybe you also made it a little bit bigger than what it actually is in your mind, because in the cult you are like kind of taught this type of fear.
Yeah, but look what happened to Chris without a haircut, or Lori Place,
Yeah.
with the tires, they put some screw and
Mm,
nail in it.
mm,
So you never know.
no, but I would not expect that here. It would be much more difficult to get away with it.
Yeah, but this is what I needed to,
Yeah.
take a look at, wait a bit,
Mm,
like go with the flow, easy,
mm,
and I still do. And my channel is my channel. As I
yeah.
mentioned before, if I make one video a month, then this is how it will be. I don't know
Yeah.
yet. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to live my life somehow,
Yeah.
to pull myself together,
Yeah.
and it's going
Exactly.
okay at the
Yeah, I think
moment.
it's going okay. I think it's going very good. Witness is saying, yep, why censor OT info if it's bullshit? Great idea. Verifies it's truthful. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yes. Let me see. So many people in the chat.
yeah. So the message to other people: keep telling the OT material to Scientologists, all
Yes,
this Xenu
absolutely.
stuff and the body Thetan, the clusters, all this BS, because it's true.
Mm, yeah. The Cricket Cinema is asking, when Miss Gavage changed some of the language in the English version books, did the Danish books get changed too? Yes, right?
Yeah,
Yes, everything got changed because it
yeah.
was the tech that was somehow misinterpreted.
Altered or not correct.
Yeah, yes, yeah. And there was, I can't remember who I was talking with who was doing that work also. Was it Cyril who was working in the translation department? I think so. Yeah. Before he,
I don't
when
know.
he, yeah, yeah, I'm telling you now. Yeah, when he was, before he left the Sea Org, he was working in the translation department also. Let me
Because he
see.
speaks what language? English, German,
I have no idea. I have
French.
no idea.
What kind of language he speaks,
I,
or how
yeah,
many?
yeah, many. Haggis-Passer, Scientology did not realize the power of one at a time. We start as one and become a worldwide movement. I started protesting and becoming an activist because of Jeff, Pearl Stampy, and DOA. Yeah,
You see?
definitely. Yes, I think we all have some kind of inspiration for why we started, and I think it's so much easier to start on the streets, filming at buildings instead of filming yourself or trying to have something important to say. I mean, I don't know still if a lot of the things I'm saying is making sense, but it's much easier that way than to be in this kind of surrounding where, yeah,
I tell
then
you, it makes sense. What you say, it makes sense. Everything makes sense to me, at least. Okay.
okay, good, good, good. Yeah, but it's still, you have the moment of insecurity, but actually you know who my inspiration was, right?
Street Sally, the pocket time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, but one of the reasons why he actually also inspired me was because he was saying in an interview that he's not a confident person. He doesn't feel like he's a good speaker or comfortable in front of camera. And I was thinking like, wow, yeah,
Really? Did he say that?
yes. So I was like, wow, if this guy can do it, then I can do it too.
You see?
Yes, he said it didn't come natural from him. So I thought, okay, fine, I'll do it as well. So people don't be fooled by the exterior. I'm terrified all the time, so being in front of camera, not so much of
Yeah, me too.
Scientology. Yeah. Desert Dog is saying everyone is so different. Cult of Scientology can't figure out how to handle people. Yes, I think the only people that they kind of have an idea of how to handle is the people that have been in the sea organization, because they can try and use whatever the kind of takeover they had over you before.
Look, I don't know. I was in the Sea Org for a little over than a year,
Mm,
so I cannot speak for them.
mm. I'm not saying that it has an impact, but for example, the way they were communicating with, for example, Bianca and Samuel when we were protesting, there was a clear kind of a method of handling they were trying to apply. It didn't
Yeah,
work, but it was a certain kind of method.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, for all situation, all attacking situation,
Mm-hmm.
for sure, LRH wrote something down like how to counterattack,
Mm,
you know,
mm,
or how to destroy this, whatever it comes to you.
yeah,
So there is a certain way how and what will be handled.
yeah, yeah. Okay, now we need to make a little bit of move on the comments because I can see I'm very much behind. But this is very important question. Haggis Basher is asking, Hubcult, have you spoken to Eric Rader yet?
No, sir, or
Okay.
ma'am, or I don't even know. Sorry, no, I don't know who I'm talking to. Uh, Not yet,
Ma'am.
but yeah, okay. I am in touch with a girl, the moderator of Eric's, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and I just need to find the time. I just need to get my schedule from my work and see
Good. Okay, you will do
when
it.
we will make the interview. But it will happen soon. I think next week,
Great.
around Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah. So Thursday at 2 next week, you're gonna be on. Great.
Yeah,
Great. Haggis Pastor is saying it's like Audit LA. She didn't do this to become the voice she has become. She's amazing. She's fucking amazing. She's my idol. I mean, she's doing so much.
yeah, exactly. If she can do it, then everybody, there
Yeah.
is no
Yeah.
justification for
Yeah.
anything. Okay,
Exactly.
if she
Yeah.
does what she does, then everybody can
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, and she's fighting for everyone. She's fighting for the community. She's fighting for disability rights. She's fighting against Scientology. I mean, yeah, I don't understand how she has the resources to do all that. Witness is saying it's wrong. It's a religious abuse and it's a problem. Destructive control by a religious organization should not be a thing, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is coming to, but I still agree. I'm too much behind. Yes, eat more pizza now.
Yeah.
Is saying protect kids, protect the elderly, bankrupt the cult, prosecute the abusers. I agree. Here, here.
Mm.
And Witness is also saying there are too many of us. They cannot fair game us all. There are only about 40,000 members in Cult of Scientology. Expose the bullshit. Yes, I agree. We need some more activists in Denmark, but we are
I mean,
growing now.
look, I don't think there is 40,000 people in Scientology. If you just take a look at all the all the live streamers out there, you know, of course there
Mm,
is 250 Scientology organization, but
mm,
what we just cover up, the biggest ones, Los Angeles, Copenhagen, UK,
mm,
Clearwater, there is nobody around,
mm,
and those are the biggest ones, and okay, the rest are just leftovers, just like maybe 5 people going there. So
mm.
very, very. little Scientologists exist for sure.
Yeah. Yes. Brooke Elliott is asking, does it help to make fun of Scientologies and their practices, or does it affect you differently?
No, no, it's super fun because when I was in Scientology, we were not allowed to make any joke about Scientology or the practice or and other Scientologists or what
Mm,
happened to whoever, you know.
mm,
And now this is what I said. Now I can speak freely to whoever, to you, to Robert, you know, about
mhm.
Scientology and freely. Like this is what happened. This is how I thought that time. I was thinking, you know, this is you
Yeah,
how you were thinking too. So, oh yeah, sure.
yeah,
So the same reality went on. We
mm,
were not allowed to talk to each other.
yeah, yeah. And I think because it's saying Scientologies, it's probably also talking about the language of Scientology, basically. And I think it's kind of funny that now, when we're all getting more educated on the matter, we can kind of take take the ownership of the language as well to speak to people, to speak to Scientologists in their own language. And at least I can see that it's much more easy to communicate with them when you speak their language.
Yes, of course.
It
Yeah.
disarms them completely, and I don't think they are used to the fact that other people know this so-called secret language that you're speaking.
No, I never met any non-Scientologist who talk the language. You know, I could even mention the postulate or 2D or any
Mm,
you know specific
yeah,
organization term, you know, or short.
yeah,
So yeah, it was difficult to talk to people actually.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, and I think people find it funny when I use the words as well when we talk with some ex-Scientologists.
Yeah, yeah.
Cricket Cinema is saying Eric is such a great person and an advocate. Absolutely. We are the biggest fans of Eric Rader. Haggis
Yeah.
Basher is saying Thursday at 2 with Hubcult. So it's a deal now. You just need to seal it with him, okay?
Tuesday, not Thursday, but okay.
Thursday. Didn't I say Thursday? I'm sorry.
Tuesday, but I am saying Tuesday because Thursday I just wrote to a girl. Thursday
Okay.
I am because of my working schedule I can't go on. But
Yes.
Tuesday ish, yeah. But anyway, let me do my thing
You
with
don't need to.
Eric,
You
okay?
don't need to give all the details. I just said
Yeah.
Thursday at 2.
I'm afraid of Eric, you know. He's oh my man.
He's so sweet. Why are you afraid of
He
him?
is. I know. I love him.
Hmm. Don't be afraid of him. Yeah, Haggis Besser is saying absolutely agree, saying torture is part of their religious practice. Is BS. Yeah. Mm. Oh, Eat More Pizza Now is saying, this is my first time on your channel and I will be back. Very entertaining. Okay, that's good to know. This is
Good.
not the usual content, but I just thought since it's Friday, then just let's have a relaxed chat about all kind of stuff. And yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But
that's it.
we mentioned some good subject, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. We were just a little bit all over the place, but it doesn't matter. It's okay. It's
Yeah.
Friday. And I mean, it's
It's
late over
Friday, and
here.
usually this is how we talk to each other all over the place. We mentioned 2 million subjects, and
Mm,
half of them is gone immediately. The other half is, yeah, we don't remember. And then we make two notes and then we make a video about it.
yeah, yeah. And you still don't have any joke to tell us.
No, I leave it for SP Chef.
Oh, yeah. I need to talk with him. I
Yes.
need to get
Yeah,
the
yeah,
access to his joke bank. He's the
yeah.
best. Yeah. But thank you for joining us. I hope that we're gonna have some news next week regarding at least some of the points that we're working on. But just trust trust us when we're saying that we're working hard on things. So we are we are definitely not resting or we're not off when we are offline. But we'll try and do like a weekly live from now on, right?
Yeah, for me it's okay. You are working on Scientology, I don't know how many hours a week.
Yeah.
100 hours a week.
Okay, that's a little bit of a lie.
Okay, 94. And
But
but
yeah,
literally you work a lot on this Scientology subject.
yeah, there's so much work and not enough people. So yeah,
I know.
yes,
And it's so complicated.
yes, yes. But I think we're well on our way now, and we have a lot of good contacts now. We have our inside women and men, and we have people on the outside, and yeah, we're well covered now. So
Sure.
yeah, so it's gonna be great.
Yes.
Oh, Marcy, you are way too generous. This is too much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Uh,
Yeah.
Yay. Tomorrow, did we agree a time already? We're going to be live on your channel.
Talk about Amsterdam.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Amsterdam. Yeah.
Yes. So tomorrow, yeah, we're going to be on Ron Hubcult's channel, talk about one of the period of times that was maybe a little bit more tough in the Sea Org.
Yeah, it was not so good.
No.
Let's say 8 o'clock, same time as today.
Yeah, okay, let's agree that. And then I hope most of you can make it because for sure it will be a little bit more educational than tonight.
No, it's just, Sea Org mentality, Sea Org treatment, Sea Org life.
Mm,
My experience, my
yeah,
channel, my experience.
exactly, exactly. But it's important to share. Thank you so much for joining us. Any last words? Subscribe
Happy
to,
Friday. Enjoy
yeah,
your life. See you
yeah,
next time.
yeah, and subscribe to Elron Hubcult's channel and put the notifications on so you can see when he's live next time.
Yes.
Good.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye.